Hello, Grade 9 Religion. This is your intro video for Unit 6. Unit 6 is a fair bit shorter than the other units we've done up to this point, but there's still some good learning to be done in here. There's only one actual physical assessment that's going to be done in Unit 6, the quote-unquote generous project, but there will be a lot of work to do in the booklet in terms of sheets that you're going to need to get done for your test for Unit 5 and Unit 6. So make sure that we're getting this stuff done, even though I'm just checking it for completion. This has all been game on the tests, as you well know if you've written the first and second test for the first 4 units. So here we go. I've done something a little bit different this week. I've taken your success criteria, and even though they're not written here, this is the original copy, I've written them into the photocopies that I have made for the unit. So when you open your actual hard copy for the unit, you will see the success criteria written in there. I hand wrote them into here. There's only 4 of them, so please have a look. If you have any questions or if you have a guide that does not have these success criteria in it, let me know. I'll probably be posting a copy in the classroom as well. Okay, the unit just starts with some readings. There's no readings out of Be With Me. So this is where the readings start for you. And basically this is just a reading on the difference between truthfulness and non-truthfulness. And it discusses the positive and negative impacts of both. And this isn't just a thing of being honest or lying. That's not what the breakdown is. This is a more in-depth analysis that tells us not only what certain behaviors that are untruthful and certain that are truthful, but the effects of that and the negative impacts that being untruthful people can be, and so on. So just a little bit of background. There's your reading on it. And then it goes into a discussion on modesty, and the virtues of modesty and also generosity. So we want to talk about and be able to define both of those virtues when we're doing this. And here's the questions that you are going to do based on those readings. So when it says read the photocopied sheets in your learning guide, this is basically what they're talking about. And these are your questions. Just come through and answer these. Very straightforward. Then it goes into a little bit of a discussion on forgiveness. We're discussing the sacrament of forgiveness. I've put a presentation for this on the website. Or actually I haven't already. You will be able to find it here, but there will be a presentation similar to this one that talks about the sacrament of reconciliation and why it is that we have it. Forgiveness is one of the sacraments of healing. You go through forgiveness not to just make things right with God, but also to go through a certain healing process. You're forgiving other people, but you're also getting forgiveness for yourself through God, through the priest that you are doing the sacrament with, and most importantly, with yourself. There's a lot of healing that goes along in this sacrament. So we want to understand that. Who we can forgive, how we can forgive, why we forgive. This is more on the sacrament of reconciliation. And then this talks about contrition, confession, and correction. So these are the 3 steps kind of reconciliation and what they require. Okay, and then you'll do these questions that are based on that reconciliation reading. And then we will come to the assignment. Basically what you're going to do for the assignment is you're going to pick one of these 3. You're going to pick somebody you want to be generous to, somebody that you haven't been honest with in the past, or somebody that you need to forgive or want to ask forgiveness for. And you're going to pick one of these 3 scenarios, and you're going to write a card for that person. And use this rubric in terms of what should be on that card. In layman's terms, what I want for that card is I want you to show me learning from the unit. So, for instance, if you choose forgiveness, somebody you want to get forgiveness from, I want you to show that you understand what forgiveness is from this reading, what it's all about, why it's important, okay? I want you to show me that in the card. So if I'm writing this card and I'm asking for forgiveness for somebody, I don't want you to just say, please forgive me for talking behind your back. I want it to say on the card why it's important that you're receiving forgiveness, why you're asking for forgiveness, what that means to you. That it's not just about hurting somebody else's feelings, that it's something that you're doing for yourself as well, and why that's important. So if you have any more questions about this one, you can come see me. This is the rubric you're being evaluated on. I want to see some creativity in this card that we're creating for somebody. Remember, you can do this digitally. You can do it in Publisher, PowerPoint. Make a website if you want to. Whatever it is you want. If you want to do it digitally and email it to me, you can. And then here is the communication aspect. I want this thing to be nice and neat. I want it to be very clear and concise. I know what you're talking about, and I know how to move forward with that. Okay? So that's the rubric you're being assessed on. And then there's just a quick journal reading on how that activity impacted you. It's a reflection. And I'm just going to read this personally. No one else will see this. I just want to know how that project made you feel. Okay? But that's it for the unit. If you got any questions, let me know.